dude, I'm going to have to not go.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to bet on myself and do this shit. But how am I going to tell my parents and grandparents that I'm not going? Like, me and him would sit there and talk about it. And he's like, you're not going to college. I'm like, fuck, am I? Like, I don't know.
I genuinely believed in what we were doing. So I very much tried to convince him. Like, I was like, fuck the college shit. Like, we're going to make this happen. Like, no matter what, it's going to happen. So I remember him being extremely stressed out because, like I said, 10,000 subscribers and to deny a full scholarship is like, everyone thought that was ridiculous. It's not like a safe move in the slightest. It is a ridiculous thing to think, but it was just something that he had to strongly consider.
Right. Yeah. So here we are, like a week out before I'm supposed to fly out to Arizona and like fully live out there. And like, you know, when I went down there to work out, my mom was with and shit, and we saw all the dorms that I was going to live in. We got everything all ready. And, you know, I wasn't feeling it. But anyways, here we are a week out, and I get a call from EA Sports saying, hey, we're NBA Live. Was it 18 or 19?
18.
NBA Live 18. And they're like, we want to put your crazy moves into the video game. They're like, we're going to fly you out to Vancouver, Canada. You're going to put the motion capture suit on. We're going to get all this shit ready for you, and we're going to put all your crazy layups, the shit that me and Trent have been doing for the past year, going viral with. They wanted to put it in an NBA basketball game.
That's wild.
What the fuck?
A week before?
Yeah.
So they called me a week before I was supposed to go to college, but here's the thing that was fucked about it. It was like the first weekend that I was supposed to be at college was the weekend they were flying me to Vancouver.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So here I am like, fuck, dude, if I go to college, I'm going to miss out on this once in a lifetime opportunity.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like, what am I going to tell my coaches? Dude, I got to bounce out for the weekend. They're going to be like, dude, you're going to be missing workouts and shit. You can't leave. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a weird situation. So anyways, here we are 2 days before I'm supposed to hop on the flight. Like, literally 2 days out, maybe a day before I'm supposed to hop on this flight. And I'm sitting there with my mom, like, shaking, having, like, an anxiety attack, like, full panic attack. Like, Mom, I need to call the college coaches, and I need to tell them that I'm not coming. And my mom's like, you know what? If that's what you want to do, then do it. It was like a moment where I'm like, okay, if I do this shit, I got to prove my whole family wrong. Like, I got to show them that I'm making the right decision here.
Right. That's the trade-off. It's like you don't get to have it without that, really.
Yeah, it was a rough time, man. So here I am sitting next to my mom, supposed to be a big boy going off to college, 18 years old, supposed to be a fucking adult, you know, having a panic attack, and you know, called up the coaches on a 3-way call. Head coach and assistant coach. On a day before I'm supposed to hop on this flight and go.
And tell them to fuck off.
Yo, I wasn't going to tell him to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, respectfully.
Of course not.
Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I call him. My heart is pumping so fast on this phone call. I feel like I could pass out and throw up and shit myself at the same time. Like, dead ass. So here I am a day out, and I called the coaches and said, hey, I really appreciate you guys, like, taking a chance on me, and, you know, I feel horrible that I have to do this, but I'm not going to be coming to play college basketball at your guys' school.
Right.
And this was the hardest phone call and hardest decision I've ever made in my life. No doubt about it. Because my whole life growing up, I wanted to play college basketball. And it was wild, man. I hung up the phone,
How did they respond to that? Like, you gave it to them honestly as best as you could, right?
Yeah, well, I feel like they already seen my shit blowing up on social media, so I've talked to them, about like, hey, like, if an event comes up on the weekend, would I be able to fly to LA to go do it and then fly back? And they were like, yeah, but like, you got to think about the team first, and the team needs you, and and I understand.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a point guard coming in, you're the leader of the team. You need to fucking be with your team. But they were kind of like, they were mad for sure. I'm sure they were pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to be coming in being the starting point guard right away. Like, they were counting on me. Now their starting point guard isn't coming. They need to scramble to try to find somebody to come in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
I had to do it though.
Right.
I had this feeling like deep down inside, like I'm gonna fucking be something. And you don't need to go to college nowadays to be something.
No. You didn't just have to prove your family wrong. You had to prove them wrong. And
I had to prove everybody wrong.
That, yeah.
I had to prove everybody wrong.
Yeah.
And you guys know how it is in Kenosha, man. It's like, people don't want to see you winning out here.
No.
They don't want to see you succeed around here. Like, and throughout my whole high school experience, I experienced that.
Right.
Like, people are going to talk shit online. They're going to make fun of you for doing what you're doing if it's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, I went through so much shit where people were like making fun of me and Trent for doing like, the crazy layup videos, like school rivalries. Right. You know what I'm saying? Before the game, these guys would go home on lunch break and do videos like, oh, look, I'm T Jass, like trying to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And let me tell you something. Those same fucking kids are the same kids that are asking me for favors. And I got screenshots. We won't post them up. No. But I got screenshots.
Bryce, those will go right here. We'll have a spot
I don't know if we can post those up, but like, those same kids that were talking shit and making fun of us and, didn't want to see us win are the same kids that are asking for favors, same kids that are asking for pictures when I'm out in public, or they're trying to dap me up in public and shake my hand and act like none of that ever happened.
Right.
But up here, I'm never going to forget who was fucking with me, like making fun of me, and I'll never forget who was there for me when I had nothing.
Right.
It's very important.
Right. The loyalty.
Very important. So you guys, when this podcast blows up and you guys are on some Joe Rogan level, remember who was here with you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?